So the other day I was talking to my stepmom, who's currently volunteering at a place where there are a lot of babies. These babies are newborn babies who are in a part of the hospital. They're being kept there because their families are going through some legal situation and the judge needs to decide what to do with them. So my stepmom is a volunteer with like other volunteers. They go, they feed them, they change them, they play with them, they are there, kind of like taking care of them. So she told me like many babies, they're there. Their moms were consuming drugs, like hardcore drugs during pregnancy. So these babies present what is called like an abstinence symptom from the drug the mom was taking. And I was like, wow, abstinence symptoms, what is it? How does it work in a baby? And basically she told me that the babies will be hysterically crying and grabbing their fist very tightly and just kind of like mad, crying madly, and until they calm down and they maybe nap for 20 minutes, half an hour, they wake up again and they come back like crying like crazy. And they know it's the drug the mom was taking because they have proof that the mom was taking certain like drugs during the pregnancy, and these babies are fed, changed, and everything is all right with them, but they just have like this crisis. And I've been a lot with babies lately, and there's been like a lot of baby talk around me because there are 2 new babies in the family, and more or less everyone knows that babies cry. I mean, so many times, like, nobody knows the reason, not even like doctors can figure out like what's going on. They just say like, even pediatricians say like, babies cry, you know, I mean, they're gonna cry. There's like no magic pill for that. I mean, the baby can be fed, changed, and everything's all right in the environment, and they will cry. And I thought that what if the reason babies actually cry is because they're having a mild abstinence symptom from the drugs the moms are taking, such as sugar, salt, flour, grains, ultra-processed food, which I personally consider they're like very hard drugs. Not as hard as like crack or cocaine, but they're still drugs. And when the baby's born, it's not in contact anymore with that chemistry from the mom, from taking like those certain foods, let's say. And maybe the reason they cry is because they're having this like abstinence symptoms. I don't know. I hear Breatharians saying, Marcus Witte, the German, he was saying that actually the mom cannot feed the baby while the baby is in the belly, because normally the mom and the baby don't share the same type of blood. And if the mom was like directly feeding the baby through the blood, then like they should have the same blood, the same type. And I thought also that was interesting, but mainly I mean I think we all agree that the baby, like when it's in the womb, like it's kind of like in contact with like all the mom's fluids over there. There's like permeability or something going on there. So I was like, maybe that's the reason babies cry, and it's because we corrupt them since they're in the womb, eating all those stuff that are not natural. And I don't think like even fruits and vegetables are natural, because we're at a point that probably everything is like touch modify in a laboratory. There were like very rustic laboratories like thousands of years ago already. And so yeah, I thought that, and I thought it was interesting to share.